It is worthy to note that the PNP does not engage in extrajudicial killings. We recognize that our methods and actions must always align with legal and ethical standards. The PNP does not condone extrajudicial killings. Any act that violates the law and the fundamental rights of individuals is unacceptable and contrary to the values and mission of the Philippine National Police.
Anyway, ngayon po naman, I'd like to recognize our incumbent resource persons here to speak. No, we have the Congressman Paduano. Are you recognized? Are you going to say? Yes, we'd like to recognize the presence of Congressman Paduano, who is the chairman of the Committee on Public Accounts. This time, we would like to also recognize to speak before us an incumbent, the General, Police Brigadier General Jericho Bagdeo, who is the chief of the PNP HRAO. You recognize Police Brigadier General? Siya po ang ating human rights sa ating kapulisan. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, sir. I just would like to give the opening statement of the PNP during this meeting of the House of Representatives Committee on Human Rights. To the honorable members of the Committee on Human Rights, invited resource persons, esteemed guests, good morning. I think good afternoon, rather. At the onset, the Philippine National Police, or the PNP, acknowledges the importance of this hearing in support of legislative action. However, it is worthy to note that the PNP does not engage in extrajudicial killings. The PNP is an institution founded on the principles of law, order, and respect for human rights. The war on drugs has been a complex and challenging endeavor aimed at curbing the pervasive problem of illegal drug trafficking and abuse that has long plagued our nation. However, we recognize that our methods and actions must always align with legal and ethical standards. Again, the PNP does not condone extrajudicial killings. Any act that violates the law and the fundamental rights of individuals is unacceptable and contrary to the values and mission of the Philippine National Police. The PNP has always emphasized that regardless of how a killing is categorized or named, the same is investigated and should be investigated. We have taken significant steps to address and investigate allegations of misconduct within our ranks. This includes the establishment of internal affairs units, which conducts motu proprio investigations pursuant to their mandate under Section 39 of Republic Act Number 8551. Any officer found guilty of violating the law will be held accountable and face the full consequences of their actions. Furthermore, we are continuously improving our training programs to ensure that our police officers are equipped with the necessary skills and knowledge to perform their duties effectively and ethically. This includes training on human rights, the proper use of force, and community engagement. I would also like to highlight the importance of cooperation and collaboration with other government agencies, civil society organizations, and the public. We believe that a multi-sectoral approach is essential in addressing the root causes of drug problem and in building a just and humane society. In closing, the PNP wants to assure the honorable members of Congress and the Filipino people that the PNP remains steadfast in its duty to protect and serve with honor and integrity. There are no extrajudicial killings sanctioned or condoned by the PNP. We are committed to building a safer and more just society for all. Thank you, and again, good afternoon, sirs.
Thank you. We will later on ask questions to our resource speakers. But this time, we would like to recognize Police Brigadier General Lex Ephraim Gurat, the NCRPO in the police office.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. This is an opening statement from the NCRPO. To the honorable members of the House of Representatives Committee on Human Rights, especially to its esteemed chairperson, Representative Bienvenido M. Abante Jr.
Before you continue on, you are supposedly representing
NCRPO, sir.
the NCRPO led by Police General Nartates.
Led by Major General Jose Melencio C. Nartates Jr.,
Okay.
sir, the Regional Director of NCRPO. Foremost, we express our gratitude to this honorable committee for inviting the PNP to participate in this crucial discussion and for providing the opportunity to contribute to the government's efforts in safeguarding the human rights of the people. As a law enforcement agency, the PNP stands firmly with the government and recognizes its mandate in respecting human rights and dignity and upholding human rights. In line with this, the PNP fully supports the initiatives of this honorable committee to conduct an inquiry in aid of legislation relative to the cases of slain victims of the war on drugs and all related atrocities. Guided by the foregoing principle, the PNP is committed in complying with the requirements of international human rights law and will continue to uphold the responsibility with dedication. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. That's all.
Thank you. And now we'd like to recognize Police Major General Leo Francisco of the CIDG, Philippine National Police.
To the honorable members of the House of Representatives Committee on Human Rights, other invited resource persons, and other guests, good afternoon. The Criminal Investigation and Detection Group is committed to monitoring, investigating, and prosecuting crimes involving economic sabotage and other serious offenses that indicate the involvement of highly placed professional syndicates or organizations. The group is also dedicated to upholding human rights and dignity. We recognize the importance of this hearing and its role in supporting future legislative action. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that statement. O kayo po mga tatlong nagsalita, talagang committed kayo in upholding human rights. Therefore, you're going to, coordinate with us in everything, no? I'd like you to know that, okay?